Hi, you guys. Welcome to your Aries reading for the week of January 27th, 2020 to February 2nd, 2020. These readings are timeless, absolutely blessed and adorned, and they are designed for anybody for whom they resonate. Really doesn't matter what your sign is, okay? If you'd like a personal reading with me, you can check the description box below. If you'd like to donate to me because you like me, you really like me, you can check the box below as well. And also, I'm offering new one-on-one coaching sessions. They are going to be in video, though, like video chat, Skype, whatever. And you can check that out as well, in addition to other services that I already offer. Let's jump right in. Duh. All right, so guys, first of all, the first three cards that I laid for this reading is masculine, illumination, and balance. First of all, what does that say, right? God bless. But before we jump in, I want to tell you some themes that are being repeated. Right next to it, like I swear, we got the power of the divine masculine. So divine masculine card. Please excuse the heater. It just turned on. We've got illumination right here in the sun card as well. What else? I feel like a masculine energy coming from around here as well. So this is a pretty interesting reading for you. If you haven't checked my daily reading as yet, I haven't posted it yet, but by the time you watch this, I will have. You can check it out. It seems like this group may belong to that reading. So, first thing that I'm getting is that this week is going to be one that is filled with masculine energy. Now, it could be a masculine energy from outside of you. For example, someone in your life who is carrying a lot of masculine energy, whether it's a male, female, or gender non-conforming. Or this could relate to the masculine energy within you. I love to see that the balance card is here, right next to the grounding card. But I'd also love to see how that comes into play in the reading. I see here that the controlling card in the middle is the illumination card. The illumination card obviously is like the sun card in the sense that it's like, something is going to be revealed, something is going to be brightened. Let's go ahead and read it. It says, as darkness comes, the mirrors of your spirit reflect different images. It is the time when the world changes and your being begins to glow. Reflect on a new vision that has been living on the parameter of your consciousness. An idea is stalking you and awaits your invitation, a place within you to begin life. The totality of your creativity comes after you have begun your work on the sacred painting of your life. It is then that the muses of inspiration surround you like eagles and cheer you on to illumination. Take responsibility for your work and your life, and illumination will follow. So from that reading there, what I got intuitively is that a lot of us Aries at this time, or people carrying this energy, are going through a stage of illumination, a state of illumination. Things are being made known to them. Things are popping up. Things are finally, it seems like a conveyor belt. It's like, okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it, right? And the reason why is because we've done a lot of the hard work already. Once you've done a lot of the hard work and the heavy lifting, the shadow work and whatnot, all of these other things start popping up as just thoughts, like an image like, I remember the person who he slept with, or, I remember when the boss did this and I was publicly shamed. It just comes up. Let them come up and release them, right? The reason why these things are coming up is because you're going through a balancing phase right now. So things need to be balanced. And for a lot of you, what needs to be balanced is this masculine energy. So whether it's about someone else or the masculine energy within you, that needs to be balanced. But at the same time, I'm seeing a lot of alchemical changes going on. That is obviously the process of integration that's happening based on all of these cosmological forces. Let me get some water. Yes, let me get some water. All right. So I'm seeing that when it comes to this illumination, it's great because the more grounded you are, the more, I guess, the better it is going to be for you to be able to receive this illumination, these thoughts, because a lot of these thoughts may kind of make you feel a little unbalanced, Maybe you'll remember something that makes you sad or scared or triggers grief energy. Maybe you will experience some type of shame or something. These are residual energies, they're saying. And once these things start coming up, you have to treat them as they are. They are residual energies coming up to be released. So in that moment, you must immediately ground yourself, shield yourself, because the more grounded you are, the better it is going to be for you as you work through these energies. These are masculine energies that need to be balanced within you. So take control of the stuff that comes up. All right, let's go ahead and read the masculine card, and then we'll read the balance card. Masculine card says, carrying your gift of consciousness from the heart of woman, the heart of Mother Earth, trek toward the summit of higher knowledge. Because of male and female imbalances, Earth is in danger of dying. Remember that the power of the masculine explodes as the power of the feminine implodes, and the sacred spiral of life is set into motion. One cannot live without the other. The masculine god is in search of the feminine goddess. He brings gifts of driving force to her powers of intuitive, creative receptivity. Both are equal warriors in the fight against ignorance. Balance your masculine and feminine energies through meditation and awareness. Know when you are carrying a male or a female shield. This is your struggle in life, yet a great source of power when balanced. Now, what I tuned into here is this. Both are equal warriors in the fight against ignorance. What I got from here is that, no, I forgot what side. My bad, guys. I forgot what line it was. Maybe it was this one. The masculine god is in search of the feminine goddess. Either way, listen, let me just let you know what intuitively I got. Is that in this week, the feminine side and the masculine side are going to be introduced to each other formally within the same vessel. So if you are primarily working out of your masculine, you are going to come face to face with your feminine at the conscious level. If you are primarily working out of the feminine, you are going to come face to face with the masculine at the conscious level within yourself. So what this means is that there's the illumination and there's the balance. Ladies and gentlemen, choo-choo, union, okay? Now, not only in the sense of union, like within oneself, but in the sense of like, oh, what is this energy I'm feeling? You might feel a little bit off. Like I said, you might need to ground yourself. You might need to engage in things that feel good for you. So for example, I was talking to the homie, M. Remember, shout out M Intuition Tarot. Check her out. I was talking to her earlier, and we were both just sharing some stuff about ourselves. And some guidance that was coming through was, you know, if we are too much in the masculine side this week, we need to introduce or induce more of the feminine. So for example, if you find that you've been being run ragged, you've been stressful, you've been stressed, maybe you feel like you have to be living for everybody else, protecting everybody else, blah blah blah, taking the lead, you're activating too much of your masculine side. And I know it may be a little bit unavoidable with all of the cosmological things happening, but what you can do is you can induce your feminine side. So what that means pretty much is for you to take the time out, do feminine related things. For example, buy yourself flowers. For example, take a nice bath with candles. Do your nails for like 15 minutes while watching TV, 15 to 30 minutes. Engage in what you would consider to be feminine things. So what you're doing is you're giving yourself like a healthy dose, a healthy shot of feminine energy. That helps you to create balance. That's a way of grounding yourself. If you're so much in your feminine and you feel like you need to stand up more, you need to do whatever, give yourself a healthy dose of whatever it is you consider masculine energy to be. Force yourself to speak in a deeper register, for example. Take things by the horns, you know, take these things by the horns. Do whatever it is that you have to do. If you feel that you need, if you feel like you are struggling and you keep having to nurture everybody, but you need nurturing too, induce the infant within you. Go to sleep. Make sure you sleep on your side so you can curl up in that fetal ball. You know, tuck yourself in, hug yourself. So they're trying to say that you have power overbalancing yourself. This week, you're going to have to balance something. It's either going to be your masculine side coming in and making itself known to you and you needing to induce that, balance it, or it's going to be the feminine side that you need to bring in, depending on who you are. God bless. But for whatever it is, it's going to be very important to stay grounded between 7 days from now. So let's take a look at the balance card, what it says. It says, the structure of your daily spiritual life must be built on a strong foundation in the physical world, like a pillar of selected shaman stones balanced carefully this is so far. Balanced carefully one on another. Take care of your body through diet and exercise. Express your strength in acts of power and bring greater awareness to the exchange of money. Protect and nourish your family and express your integrity by bringing balance into society and nature. Then you will be prepared in a physical realm for higher spiritual learning. Your being is a spirit lodge, the foundation of which is rooted in physical manifestation, strong against the storms along the trail to higher consciousness. To take power, make your spirit available, then take your power and bring your physical and spiritual natures into balance, okay? So guys, again, we see double masculine here. So whatever this is, either you are going to be in your masculine, you will need to induce your femininity, or you will be so much in your femininity, you may need to induce your masculine side. But for whatever reason, for whatever it is, it's going to be about balancing the two, and the two shall meet, all right? And introduce themselves to each other. Now, let's go ahead here. This is going to be some work for you, but I do see you guys getting a little bit distracted this week, so be mindful, stay focused. You know what you need to do. Do not let your mind wander onto things that you have no control over, okay? Now, I'm feeling a little bit of a religious energy here. A casting of energy. Now it's funny they keep using casting the words, and there's this witchy kind of energy, but off to the side, the bottom of the deck cards are this, magic and orbs of light, okay? So for whatever reason, these two cards are coming up. Now take it as you will. Remember, these witchy energies are just another form of energy, so if that's what you're feeling for whatever reason, I noticed the words that keep coming out are for whatever reason. I wonder, right? Why? Because you guys know Spirit doesn't mince words in my readings, so let's take note. Pause. I gotta go get my noodles. One sec. Okay, noodles retrieved. All right. Let's take a look at these two cards down here, guys. This seems to be confirming exactly what it is that we were just picking up. Go ahead and take a look. The seahorse card says equality and the chameleon card says change. But what I'm seeing here is this is your energy, Aries, male, female, or gender non-conforming. Doesn't matter, right? You're sitting there and you are occupied thinking about things. To be honest, this looks a little bit worried, right? This looks like a little bit of worry energy. Some of you are worried about financial things. I'm seeing clear as day. Worried about financial things. How are you going to make ends meet? Some of you have made, these are the words I'm getting. Some of you have pissed off some friends, and now you're wondering about what's going to happen. Like, are they going to cast you aside? What are they going to decide? But right now you feel like you're on the outs. You're feeling ostracized, right? But what I'm seeing is that whether you are male or female or whatnot, I'm seeing this as the divine masculine aspect of you coming into play, all right? It's a, look, this is the divine masculine energy that has landed. Look at that. Even though this is clearly a woman, I'm seeing it here as a masculine energy landing on earth. It's like, and now coming up here to meet this feminine aspect of you. So again, it really does not matter what gender you identify with here. This is all about the energies, polarities, and that's why it's just male, female. That's all there is. On the male side of the female, the masculine side, or the female feminine side, and it's meant for polarity's sake, not for gender like biology and this and whatnot, okay? But I'm just seeing a lot of preoccupation about something, and then this arrives. All right, so it's about, and it's interesting, like I said earlier, there's this side where there's this part of you where you're going to be introduced to that other aspect. Hold on, let me get some noodles while I look at these cards. Okay, I'm getting for some of you, taking a more masculine approach in your life at this time is going to be just what the doctor ordered in this week, okay? So let's take a closer look at that. By the way, I'm shooting to make these videos, it's already 15 minutes, all right, I need to cut down the time that I do these videos for so that I can pump out more. Eventually they'll come down to 15. Oh my god, I can't even say it. 15 minutes. It might be 30 minutes today or 20, dear God, come on. Anyway, this is the energy that I'm seeing a lot of you guys being in. I'm getting since the 13th, okay? The 13th is what I'm getting. So a lot of you have been in this Five of Pentacles, feeling very dejected, feeling left out in the cold, feeling robbed of something, bereft of something. This speaks to me of false hopes, or rather, let's put it this way, false expectations, in a sense, like I had expectations, now I realized they were false. And it's almost like some of you may have gone back one more time or two more times to see if something has grown from something that you had previously invested in, whether it's I'm hearing a record deal for somebody, whether it's a record deal, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a karmic cycle. Some of you are still trying to see, is there something to salvage from there? But you're just getting tired of waiting around. It's winter, guys. Even if something were to grow from this, you got 5 shillings, even if something were to grow, I mean, let's think about it, right? It's the winter. So if you even need to come back, maybe spring or some other time is the time. But what I'm seeing here is just disappointment. And so I'm seeing you in the Six of Swords, heading out for the time being to find something better, to experience something better. There's the idea that, okay, I'm going to keep the door open in a sense that I'm going to look back, I'm going to check if there are some returns, but I'm seeing you getting resolved to move forward with your life, to see what else is out there. Now, this is a good move. Look at the Ace of Swords, because I feel that this Ace of Swords is not only evidence that you taking the masculine lead in your life. If you've been very feminine about something, take the lead. Approach it like a man, in the sense, this isn't serving me anymore, I'm going to move on, I'm going to do this. It's like, take that. But it's not only that, but it's also what you need for illumination. Some kind of information is going to be brought to you because you've taken this step. And here we go. Here's the illumination. Now, I do feel that this illumination has to do with some type of partnership. It could be a romantic one. It could be the partnership with yourself as well. Yeah, that for some of you it is like, okay, I'm finally coming to a place where I'm balancing my masculine and feminine sides, and because that's bringing wholeness, I'm able to balance my shadow sides as well as my light side, and that that alone is also wholeness. But what it is I'm making peace with it. I'm starting to understand that I am one. I'm balanced. This is a great place to be, guys. All right, but I do see also that despite this union that is happening for you guys during this week, if this reading is for you, despite what's going on there, I'm still seeing this Nine of Swords energy. A lot of the Nine of Swords energy, it's almost like, who needs to see the moon outside and be affected by the moon and have illusions when you have all your stresses already occupying your mind? It's so much. Let's go ahead and look at this. Yeah, some of you are still stuck on a love relationship. I'm seeing it. Look, like, you're this cute little horse over there. Well, okay, my bad, guys. That's not a horse. That's like a deer. You're this cute deer in the background. Super cute. Still looking at somebody, whoever this is, it could be a job offer or whatever, right? But you're looking at that person, you're way over there, but you're still hoping that they are carrying a torch for you. Oh my God, they have an Ace of Pentacles. Is that for me? They have a gift. Is that for me? But this person's not even looking in your direction. They're looking elsewhere. They're there. And here you are going back home, sleeping on the sheets that mark this person's insignia. So you have to release this. Look at this. This is a Four of Cups. The Four of Cups speaks of not being interested in doing something that is for your highest good. Let me take some noodles 1 second. Yum. And look at all these branches coming down. These branches, you've been sitting under this tree for a while waiting, and the branches have been growing so long while you've been sitting here that they're starting to reach you. The idea is, when are you going to accept the truth that this person is not in your line of sight? Whether it's because they don't want to be, whether it's because God has removed you and you've made a timeline shift and they're no longer there, whether they're looking for you, it doesn't matter, but you're out of alignment with whoever this is or whatever this opportunity is. And I know that it's hard to hear. Trust me, guys. Trust me, I know. But this is what it's saying. They're saying, don't get distracted. Get to work. Do what it is that you need to do. I'm seeing manifestation work here, because he's here with his quill pen making, what do you call this? A pentacle there. And he's got all this guidance. Look at these 3 pentacles. All he has to do is draw what he's receiving, do what he's doing. Do what he's given. But yet, look at him with this far off look. He's still thinking about stuff from the past. He's still wearing the same green that he was wearing before. But I do feel that once this aspect of you lands and and shows up, right? Same energy here. Shows up to you as you're preoccupied, it's going to grasp your attention. This person, this energy here, this aspect of you, whether it's your masculine or feminine side or whatever that's coming to get you, they're coming with these cute seahorses as a chariot. So you got to get on. So anyway, long story short, for the week of January 27th to February 2nd, or whenever you watch this, you will be at a place where you're very preoccupied with something that should no longer be of your concern, because you have no more control over it. It does involve somebody else or some other situation that is not focused on you for whatever reason. We don't need to know the reason. So don't be like, oh, he never loved me. Yeah, maybe he's sitting there with love dying for you, but it's whatever. And meanwhile, you're like, he never loved me. Or maybe you're like, oh my God, this guy's still in love with me. Is he still looking for me? That man's off somewhere else. Like, we don't know. And you have to be okay with that. The point is, you have to get to work right now, get focused, and this higher aspect of yourself, this other side of you, is going to be making itself known. And this very well may be this masculine side of you is going to be coming in to create balance for you. Once you create balance like that, whatever voids are still there and unfilled, they're going to start being filled. You're going to be facing yourself, facing certain truths. A major theme of today's reading is acceptance. You gotta get into acceptance, and we're seeing that here. Once this union occurs for you, it's you meeting you, higher meeting lower, light meeting dark, masculine meeting feminine, and once that happens, there's this wholeness that is created, past meeting present, right? And it's movement forward. It's beautiful. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. I am training myself to do shorter readings so everybody can win and I can actually finish all of the signs. Oh my God. Anyway, guys, I absolutely love you. If you want to have a reading with me, you know how to find me. Check the description box. Yay! Alright, my noodles and I say bye. Mwah. Have a lovely week. Bye.